Hey beloveds, happy summer solstice. Get over to my website at thechildoflight.com. Again, that's thechildoflight.com. Use my coupon code summer solstice and get 21% off until July 4th. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is going to be your general read for the month of July. It's general and it's not going to resonate with everyone. That's okay. We're going to go into the areas, or 5 areas of life, rather. And then we're going to pull some oracle cards, all right? So remember, energy is fluid. It could, the roles could be reversed. It could be after July. You could already be going through this. For the purposes of the video, we're going to say it's for the month of July. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Hope these messages find everyone in good wealth, in good health, and good spirits. Let's go. Okay, Pisces, what's going on? We are going to clarify, but let's just go ahead and hop into what we have here, and then we'll go a little bit deeper, all right? At the bottom of the deck, you've got the Strength in reverse with the 7 of Cups in the upright. There's something, you're looking at something with rose-colored glasses, refusing to face some things. We can see this at the bottom of the deck, and we can see this over here. There's something that's coming through very weak and impractical, okay? Something that's not coming through completely honest. Yeah, with the moon there in reverse, it will reveal itself, though. All right, let's go ahead and hop over here to your health and well-being. We've got the 6 of Coins in the reverse position, all right? You're not giving what you're expecting people to give you, or vice versa, okay? You're either not giving your body what it needs, but you're expecting maximum potential and production out of your body, or you're not being fed mentally, or not feeding or stimulating mentally what's required to get the most out of your mind, okay? Make sure that you are taking care of your business the way that you should when it comes to your mental, physical, and spiritual health. For others of you, this is your actual livelihood, like this is your home, okay? So that's going to fall into your well-being. You may be behind on things. You're not putting in what you're expecting to get out. We will clarify and dive into it. Let's move over here, to love and relationship. This could be platonic or romantic, family, friends, or a lover, okay? The 2 of Swords in the reverse position. There is something you are refusing to see, something you're refusing to face, something you are procrastinating about, and it is going to come to a head. I'm telling you now, I can feel it all in my chest, okay? You've been trying to ignore it, possibly patch up things with band-aids. It will come to a head. There will be honest conversations had, or everything is going to fall apart. It could be very simple. It could be very complicated. We'll get into it. Let's go ahead and jump over here to the overall goals and main focus, which is the 3 of Wands in the reverse position, okay? It's lack of reaching the goals. It seems like your ships aren't coming in, at least as you feel it. There's something here that isn't panning out the way that you thought it would, or this, obviously, you know, this could be reversed. So this could be the way that someone is looking at you, okay? There is something here that it's not being followed through, or it hasn't been followed through the way that you thought it would, the way that you wanted it to, the way that you expected to. Something is not coming in. Something's off about the future. It's not coming in. And it could just be that there's been a change of course, okay? Over here in this spirituality, you've got the Star in the upright. So there is hope. If you're going to get through this, you're being asked to submit to higher self and a higher power. It looks good there so far. Again, we'll dive into it. And then the 5 of Wands over here in the area of finances, work, career, abundance, and prosperity overall. Okay, you do have some things working against you over there. There's some conflict and some confrontation and things that need to be confronted. Something is not adding up. Something is not matching up. We'll get into it. Let's get some shuffles over here. Excuse me. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's get some clarifiers for the month of July. Yeah, there's something going on with the right side of the body over here. For some of you, I'm feeling something like in my shoulder, up like shoulder blade, rotator cuff, somewhere in there. Also possibly right knee, right ankle, left temple. Okay, whatever that's about. Don't ignore these things. You're only going to get out what you put in. Okay, so if you're feeding your body crap, that's what you're going to get out. Yeah, the Hermit. You don't feel like you have support with the Eight of Scepters. Yeah, this, for most of you, this is mental. You don't feel like you have support. You feel like you're out here alone. Either that or you just simply don't want to ask for help, okay? You're kind of stuck in this loop mentally. I don't feel like you're being mentally challenged enough, mentally stimulated enough. Maybe try more brain teasers. Try to speak to someone. Go to support group if you feel like you don't have family and friends that can support you. I feel like the mental space is not well. That's going to directly lead into the spiritual space and the emotional space. Okay, there is some rage kind of underlying here. It's not gone. It's suppressed. I'm urged to tell you that. Prince of Knives in the reverse position with the Empress in the reverse position. There's some communication off here. This has to do, someone is really worried either about their child, their mother, their baby mama, something like that. There's something very off in that area, and the communication seems to be none. You really, really need to get out of your head and lay everything out on the table. You'd be surprised. It's going to fix more than you would like to think. You don't have to be so tough, okay? Three of Knives in the reverse position. There is a lot of sorrow. There's some disappointment here. There is this mental burden of disappointment that I don't think it actually exists. I think most of it's just in your head. Okay? Let's come over to this Two of Swords in the area of love and relationships. Queen of Knives in the upright. Yeah, Pisces, I'm seeing you stand really firm in whatever this is. You're just absolutely refusing to face it right now, and maybe you can't. Maybe you just don't feel like you can. Two of Knives comes out again to clarify the Two of Knives in the reverse position, both of them. The Tower in the reverse position and the Hierophant in the reverse position. Pisces, you are trying to make something work that simply is not going to work. You are refusing to allow this thing to end, to change. It's not going to happen for you. It's not. This relationship is done. And it could just be that it's time for it to level up. But whatever it was, it no longer is, and it never will be again. So that means either it's completely done, or it has to, in the future, go in a new way. Okay? Again, we're getting this lack of commitment, lack of communication. There is some unfaithful energy going on here. There's a lack of loyalty, either to you or by you, okay? And a lack of effort as well with the Fool. Yeah, there's been foolish decisions. I'm going to tell you right now, part of the foolish decisions that's happening here is someone not willing to face the absolute truth. You can say that the sky is green all day long, but if it's actually blue, you saying that it's green isn't going to make it any more green. It's just something you're saying and trying to convince yourself of, and trying to convince, obviously, other people. Okay, let's go over to the Three of Wands in the reverse, to the goal and main focus. The Moon in the reverse position. Like I said, these things are going to come to the light, okay? There's a lot of delusionary, is that a word? Delusions, and illusory kind of thoughts going on here. There's a lot that's been trying to, someone's been trying to keep in the dark. You've been trying to keep in the dark. Somebody maybe been trying to keep something from you. That is all going to come to the surface. There's a reason why you're not where you want to be, or why you're not where you think you should be. And it's coming to the surface. You're going to be made to face it, either by yourself or by spirit, by universe, however you want to look at that. Eight of Grails in the reverse position. Again, there's something here that you've been trying to hold on to, Pisces. It is just not going to happen. The moment you let that go, the moment you understand that the universe realizes you have so much invested in that and you wanted it so bad, but it's just not going to happen. A reason, a season, or a lifetime, and baby, this was for a season. The moment you let it go, the Wheel of Fortune comes in and fated events start to happen. You clear that karma, things start to look up, and that Three of Wands is going to turn around for you, and everything that you ever asked for and desired is going to start coming into play. All right. The Wheel of Fortune in the upright is from living in alignment, okay? And the Three of Wands in the upright is going to be a byproduct of that, okay? Yeah, there you go. Once you can get through that and let things go, bring things to the surface, see things for what they are, get out of the state of illusion, you start to see things very clear. You start to make final clear decisions, and there's no more confusion in that space in your overall goals and main focus. You're going to need that, because that's going to take so much off of your shoulders. Pisces, this reading right now, I feel very heavy. I feel very burdened. I feel like I'm not hydrated. Excuse me while I get a drink. I feel my heart is heavy. My chest is heavy. I feel like I have the weight of the world on my back. Some of you need to stretch. I mean, seriously, stretch. Start doing yoga, start doing Pilates, I don't know, but you just start stretching. But there's some wear and tear on the body from not stretching. It's like starting up the car and just going instead of letting it warm up in the freezing cold. It's it's showing the body to me like that. Okay, let's jump over to the star. Let's get some clarifiers for the star. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The Lord of Skulls. Pisces, you need to get back to your spirituality. Okay, it's going to lead you. It's going to direct you. It's going to work for you and not against you. And right now, you really, really need that. You need that level of security. You need that level of stability, okay? Whatever it is, your higher self and the universe, and you're tapped into spirituality and messages from afar and above, below, and I'm hearing up beyond the horizon is what's going to kind of be your saving grace in these times, okay? Four of Scepters in the reverse position. You're not on your harmonious path. You are not on your path, and Pisces, you know that. You need to get back to your spirituality. It is what is going to be your saving grace. It is the one thing that you can trust, and it is going to take all of these burdens off of you so that you can handle them one by one. Right now, you're trying to carry the world, and it's not going to work that way. It's too much. You kind of can't see the forest for the trees. You cannot take care of everyone else's problems when you can't even take care of your own. Six of Grails in the reverse position. Again, there is this loop, this stuck down memory lane, this lack of effort. It's doing nothing for you. Nothing. Ten of Scepters in the reverse position and the Nine of Grails in the reverse position. The reason you're not getting what you want is because you're not taking accountability and responsibility with yourself to yourself. This has to do with higher self, messages from universe, spirit, God, whatever you believe in. You need to get aligned here first. I'm telling you right now, you have all the answers and all the strength. There's also something with the replenishment of energy. You have forgotten that it's limitless whenever you are pulling from a limitless source. You're trying to pull everything from the carnal you, and you're tired and you're confused. Go back to the basics. Get back to who you know, what you know, where you know, and that's spirit. Okay, whatever that looks like for you. Let's get over here to the area of finances. Finances, prosperity, abundance, work, career. For the month of July, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The Ten of Knives in the reverse position. There's some lies happening here. Temperance in the reverse position. Okay, the reason things are conflicted, the reason things are not looking up is because you didn't do what you said you were going to do, or somebody didn't do what they said they were going to do, but there's a lack of moderation, and so things are not coming back to you. It's like a broken circuit, right? Because money is a currency. It is a form of energy, and because you didn't put it where you said you would, you didn't feel your responsibilities, or didn't make someone else feel their responsibilities to you, that is what the break is here. There is deception and lies, and that is what's causing the conflict in the financial area. Nine of Scepters, it's hurting you, okay? Don't say you have it to lend if you don't have it to lend. Don't borrow it if you have no intention of giving it back. It's one of those things. You do recover, okay? But it's going to start here and here. These kind of go hand in hand. Your health and well-being and spirituality, because this is so mentally focused, these are gonna kind of go hand in hand. The rest will kind of fall into place and start to repair. Queen of Skulls in the reverse position. Again, it's unstable, but again, it will come to light. You've got the moon in reverse, you've got the sun, you've got the star. It does come to light. It does heal, okay? Now, there could be a financial burden when it comes to children, because the sun does have to do with children. But the Queen of Skulls in the reverse position, this is something that is just so far beyond stable. It's ridiculous. And I think you can definitely get it there. But it's going to take some discipline and the carrying through. That's what I'm not seeing, the carrying through of either your word or someone else's word, okay? Let's get some advice from universe. You might not know now, but you will. I'm telling you, there's a lot of little deceptive things going on here. Either that, or you just don't want to see it, or don't want it to be true. Think of someone very, very special to you. Now feel yourself bursting with love for them. Now mentally shower, drench, and soak them in that love. Now mentally shower, drench, and soak yourself in my love. Now feel it always. Signed, the universe. Okay. And let's get a couple from this deck. At least one. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. I'm telling you, Pisces, your intuition is almost always on point. Shine bright. Go to the universe. Go up. Go to Creator. Go to God. Go to higher self. Whatever you call it. You've been ignoring it, and it is not serving you well. There's a lot of pride to someone's detriment throughout this reading as well. Denial. What have I been telling you from the very beginning? I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Okay, the denial of what's actually happening is getting you further and further away from where you want to be, from your goals and your main focus. Just face it head on. Trust that you will have support. Do not ignore your intuition. Go to your higher self, Pisces. You're going to be fine, but there are some things that are going to be a bit of a challenge for you in the month of July if you don't kind of get it back on track. That's what I have for you. I love you very much, and I'll see you next time.